Hello, hello. This is Lori's broadcast, A Voice in the Dark, bringing you the dark night of the soul in the United States from a series written by Lori Elliot. These are the things I think about. It starts with the lockdown of covid-19. Proclamation, united we stand, divided we fall. April 2nd, 2020, Wednesday, day 11, COVID-19. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America. April 27th, 2020, Monday. Day 36, COVID-19. After many days of reflecting just what that statement, we the people, meant to our forefathers and the country of men, women, and a beautiful, rich new space on earth, was so moved to create an astounding document with laws and bylaws and amendments with the Bill of Rights to forge a new world for themselves with fairness, a voice for input, a freedom to live as they chose, religiously and partisanship, that would give value and consideration of each, a separation of church and state so that we always would rule by minds that were in tune with the needs of the people, individual states in the world. We rose up leaving some scars to the world of which we created for ourselves. We learned that being big bad dog of the world felt good. We also learned and faltered at times to uphold the greatest creed in the known world for the greater good of all as we rose to power. We lost sight somewhere along the way that we are the one country that has expressed and given freedom to all those who passed through the Staten Island migration because we were proud to lend a helping hand, for our grandfathers and grandmothers also came this way. Would it be easy for a newbie in this country? No, not really. But they also knew that with each day that they would contribute by working in service to community, that in time, this too would be called their home. I believe that we, the people, have lost touch with the fundamental understanding of the Constitution and its truest purpose, that of liberty and justice for all and freedom. Freedom to speak, to protest peacefully, to rise up with a complaint and be heard, to bear arms so that we may always defend our rights to the Constitution of which was written to keep our freedom from any tyranny, ruling bodies that destroy or walk against the greater good of all. I believe in this time of distance and separation, we all could reflect and observe our own country. We should look at our original intent, then examine that which is up to now a document that spelled out very informatively our way of common good, common concern, and common respect for each other. To live and to worship as we please, bringing harm to no one. I can only hope that my faith in the human condition, the heart of the human condition, will rise again, not from fear or hate, but from the heart that says we the people of the United States will reassess that which we have become from that which was the original intent. We will sit in stillness and without thought of any other person's responsibilities, only our own, to those beautiful intentions of our forefathers, who knew what created tyranny and how to stop it from happening, how to regulate businesses so no one corporation could hold the bulk of any product or service, so that there would be fair trade, a responsibility for those companies in our communities to provide not only fair wages, but also a sense of true community, parks, clean air, clean water, safe working places, better hours for the employees, a giving back to the community by virtue of working for said company while being paid has also given that appreciation to the total community. A spiritual freedom to worship our God, gods, goddesses, or none, without ridicule or restriction, while not bringing harm to anyone. Let us start with the concept of blind justice as a moral principle, a proposition or value that is a guide for behavior or evaluation. Laws are created upon this principle that create the system for which they protect. A system to protect the interests and liberties of the citizenry, including those that may be in the minority. This is the basis of the amendments of the Bill of Rights. After reading through the amendments of the Bill of Rights, I paused and took a long walk. So much thought went into these laws, and written in layman terms, so to be understood by all. I would suggest spending a day reading the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. It will make you think, my Lord, what was that which these forefathers had to flee or get away from that would cause such great thought and wording for the people? Imagine leaving your country, your home, to a new world where you hope to be part of a new world that actually has laws for the people. Laws we fight for and live for. Even as many of us are different, go into the Constitution and Bill of Rights and we become one again. For there is no law that was created without all of us thought of. Then maybe we will look at each other differently. Perhaps drop our need to be right on any given propaganda or BS. Instead, maybe we could thrust out our hands in welcoming our country, neighbor, and begin conversations that would help all of us to see what it is we need in our country to be genuinely great. Being great is not being a bully, nor is it forceful power. True power is based in the heart. Think about it. Why are we the best? Because we have the heart, and that is what drives us. Perhaps we have grown a bit big and we have gotten caught up in our own small part of the country, that we have somehow forgotten what it means to be in partisanship. We are to cooperate with each other and make decisions that are in the best for all. Give and take. It is a balance and a dance. We can keep fighting, or we can take just a bit of time to review the basis of that which our country was founded, and then reflect that which we seem so angry or hellbound need to be right for. You see, this country is set up for all of us, not the few, and certainly not the monopolies of foreign companies. These are just some of the things I think about. Blessings and love, Lori. That ends day one of my new broadcast. I hope you enjoy it. I will be the voice in the dark. We'll cover things like, dark night of the soul of a country. We'll cover a lot of different issues that we all seem to be going through and having to digest something new about ourselves. Have a good night. Love you. Peace and love.